Alright, hey, what's up, guys? Give me 1 second here. We're going to get this video started and then we're going to get straight into the podcast here. So, today we're on some podcast tings. Alright, we're going to talk about some more or less current events and then answer some questions here. Please feel free to jump into the chat and ask any questions you have, interact with us. We don't mind that at all. I'm here with Gilded Ev and Sub-Zero 10135. We are gonna get into it again. Like I said, feel free to comment. Now, mind you, guys, what we're saying here is strictly our opinion. Okay, so if you disagree, you can disagree. That doesn't bother us at all. What we don't want is you feeling like what we're saying is God's word. If that makes sense, it's not. All right, we're just talking. All right, we're literally just talking. So again, yeah, I appreciate everybody for being here. I hope that y'all are having a great and wonderful Friday. I'm glad to see that people are here, ready and waiting for the podcast. Yeah, let's just open up. I just want to ask everybody, Gilded Ev, you here?
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay. Sub, you here?
Yeah.
Okay, word. So, I mean, how's y'all's week's been? Let's just start out with that before we even get into the topics for today. Y'all had good weeks so far? Anything going on?
Just trying to make it through this schoolwork, bro.
It's been all your.
It was a short week, but it was still a long week for me.
I can feel it. I'm not gonna hold you. Friday couldn't come fast enough for me either.
It really couldn't.
Right? Yeah. F, were you off on Monday?
I was actually off on Monday. I actually had the whole day off. No clients, no actual work, so I was actually chilling for the most part.
Okay. Has this week felt like a short week for you then, or like?
This week,
US Prime $59 for what?
I had clients before work today, and then I had clients after work today. So it
It,
was a longer day, so everything ended up balancing out how it typically would
okay,
for the
fair.
week.
I don't know why. Like compared to last week, this week I was like, damn, it's not Friday yet. Like every day, I was like, bro, what day is today? Like I thought it was gonna go by so much faster, and like, and mind you, my boss was he was on vacation for like pretty much the whole end of May. So starting about 2 weeks ago, he left in like the middle of the week. Like literally, it hit like the 15th. Oh no, I'm sorry, it was like the 19th, and then he was like, boom, all right, I'm out. And then all the way until the end of May, he was out, and yet somehow it was like when he came back this week. Because I haven't done, like, people don't want to talk to me, they want to talk to him, which is fine. Like, I don't take it personally. Like, yeah, I feel like I understand you feel like you need to ask him the question, even though he's going to come to me and ask me the same question you asked him. But, yeah, it just felt long, man. I don't know. I don't like not doing anything at work.
But yeah, no, I definitely need something to do. I gotta have something to do. I wake up early, go to sleep late. I need to do something from the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep. I gotta have something to do.
Yeah, facts, bro. Like I'm completely here for that old school saying like idle hands are the devil's plaything. Like I'm like, bro, I'm gonna get into some trouble if I don't have something to do. I need something to do. Please and thank you. You know what I mean?
My granddad said whatever he said. Get up, it's always something to do.
Except find something to
Yeah,
do.
sometimes I want to sleep, but hell, my body like, hey, bro, get up now. Get up and go do something with yourself.
Bro, I don't know if y'all dad ever told you. My dad used to always tell me his famous phrase. I still bring it up to this day. Is, "Hey, bro, you bored? Yeah, go play somewhere." Nigga, I was trying to go play somewhere, which is why I came to you to figure out where I need to go somewhere and play now. Go on now. And I was a dad. I feel that. I feel that sentiment. Hey, fam, go play. Like,
Get out of my face, man. Please.
Please, please, man, go play. Cause I'm trying to go play. Like, come on now. But no, man, it's been a good. I think it's been a good week. Did y'all did anything special for Memorial Day? Y'all go anywhere? Do anything?
Nah, I actually just stayed home.
Really? Okay.
Really just chill the whole day.
Yeah, same. I think I went over. So I went over to Jessica's house. I chilled with her and to Barb for a little bit. But like, yeah, we just chilled. I mean, Saturday we went to. So I did go to my first baseball game, Major League Baseball game. I'm not gonna tell everybody where I went or whose game it was, but I went to my first Major League Baseball game. Um, was not as hype as I expected it to be in the stadium.
Do you think that has something to do with the team?
No, because from what I understand, they are normally really like the fans are really hype for that team. So I did think that at first. Yes. Yes, I did think that at first. But from what I understand, the fans are normally really hyped for this team. I think what it comes down to more so is I think it's just the game itself. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I just so I went there and I expected like a majority of people to be drunk, right? It's a baseball and then like and drinks to be really cheap. But I got there and like it's super expensive. I yeah, like overly expensive. Like yeah, like and that was my thing. I don't want to. Again, I'm not putting their business out there who it was, but when they created this stadium, it was supposed to be more or less cheaper than most places. But I went there, and I think off of like a beer, I got a beer, a water, and a slice of pizza. I spent over $20, almost $30. Yeah, yeah, exactly, bruh. All that for like, mind you, because I went with my parents, my sister, her fiance, and then my fiance and the baby, right? So like we stayed for an hour. We stayed there for an hour, and then at the stadium they have this area around it with like restaurants and like they've like apartments and stuff, but like they do like dance performances. They have like break dancers out there that perform in certain spots that like are design spots. Like they do all these little performances and stuff. Like it to me, it felt like once I left the area, it was actually more fun out there than it was in the actual stadium. And I was like, well, what did I spend my money on then? Like, why do we even buy tickets? We could have just drove out here because of course it's where we live. I had to pay for parking. I had to pay $40. Yeah, $40 just for parking, bro. $40 just for parking. Exactly right. And then I
That's
get
steep.
in, bro. But that was the cheapest. That's the cheapest parking you were gonna find there because from there it went to 60 and 80. So 40 was actually the cheapest, and it was one of the closest parking spots, which ended up screwing me later on because it was hardest. It was one of the hardest to get out of because they had no police officer there to navigate and like try to help us get out. We just had to do it on our own. Unlike some of the more expensive parks, which makes sense, I guess. Whatever, but yeah, like 60 for parking, 30 for food. Like just for snacks, again snacks because we went out to eat afterwards. Like the snacks I got didn't even fill me up. It was just for snacks. And mind you, I said a pizza, a beer, and a water bottle, over $20.
Yeah, that's it's a
Taxes.
bit much.
Yeah, bro. I told my parents, I said next time we're not buying tickets. We'll just be going to a restaurant. I I'm not about to keep buying tickets to like that. That shit didn't make sense to me at all. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Like I said, it was a good time. I don't want to take away from that. It was a very good time. But like that kind of shit, just it it sits in the back of your mind, right? Even though you're having a really good time, and like it sits in the back of your mind, like, fuck, man, I'm spending a lot of money on some of this shit. Like, I'm spending a lot of money. So yeah, I don't know. But let's get into it, guys. So this week for the podcast, we're going to talk about current events. Um, we'll get into some, like, I guess, touchy ones, controversial ones, but please, if you're in the chat, feel free to throw your opinion in there. I don't want anybody to feel like they can't speak or your voice isn't heard. You're good. Say what you need to say. It's not gonna hurt my feelings, and I don't think it's gonna hurt anybody else's feelings. So if you want to say something, then say something. No big deal. I promise. And I don't think we'll hurt anybody's feelings. We're just gonna, like I said, give our opinions on it anyway. But first up on the docket, I want to talk about this Amber Heard versus Johnny Depp trial. So did y'all two keep up with the trial at all? Like I'm assuming it's a defamation trial.
Yeah, that's about all I know about it. I didn't really
Okay.
see too much of what was going on in it.
Okay, what about you? You know anything about it? Did you keep up with it?
I watched a little bit. I tried to kind of pay attention to what some of the witnesses were saying. For as much as I could. I wasn't trying to, peek too much into it. Because they're celebrities, and
Right.
But
Yeah.
I kind of know a little.
A little bit. Okay. Okay. So like in mind you, I don't want to feel like I'm an expert on the trial. I did watch a good a good bit towards the end of it, like whole days of the trial. I had pulled up on one of my monitors here, as I was working. Like I'm not even gonna hold you. I'd be in meetings and it'd be playing in the background, and I'd be looking at what was going on. So I will say this: what happened is, for anybody in the chat that didn't pay attention to it, it was a defamation trial. Johnny Depp was suing Amber Heard for $50 million for defamation, and then Amber Heard had a countersuit against Johnny Depp for $100 million. Now I would just like to point out right there, that shit says something, don't it, Ev? But bitch. Yeah, bro, exactly. Like, all right, but yeah. So she was countersuing him for $100 million, right? But pretty much how it played out. Amber Heard came out in like 2016 saying that Johnny Depp was a wife beater, a sexual predator, a drug addict, and all this other shit, right? I'm sorry, a wife beater and a sexual predator, and because he was a drug addict and a drunk, that's why it made him the other two. And she put all this out in an op-ed, so like an article, that was published in the New York Times and a bunch of other major publishings. I think there was one that was in London because they had a trial in the UK first, which he lost, by the way. He sued the UK publishing company over it, and he lost that trial. And I'll go into that in a little bit. But he lost that trial the first time. Then he sued, but he was suing the company that published it. He wasn't suing Amber Heard. He sued Amber Heard here in the United States. More or less, Amber Heard made those statements. He called it defamation. I didn't do that. And then he stated, in fact, she was the one that abused me. Her counterclaim was based on the fact that one of his old lawyers, Waldman, made a series of statements saying that she, in fact, was lying and her claims were all a hoax, and that all the statements she made were conspiracies that her friends helped her create scenes for. All right. Yeah, yeah, no, mind you, yeah, yeah, right, right. So like the way it ends up playing out is I'm going to tell you the end result, and then I'll let people ask questions and stuff because I have a lot of answers for the middle stuff. But like the way it ends up playing out is Johnny Depp ends up getting awarded $15 million. Amber Heard being charged $10 million in punitive damages. Punitive chat. In case you don't know, if you get charged with punitive damages, it's because they're doing that because they feel like you need to be punished. Punitive punished. Same thing. You see where that jump is. So she gets awarded, or she gets charged 10 million in punitive damage, or no, I'm sorry, 2 million in punitive damage, and he gets awarded like 13 million just off of his claims. So she had three charges against her. They found her guilty of all three charges. Johnny had three charges against him. They found him guilty of two charges. And that was again not off of based off of statements that he made, but off of his lawyer, who was considered his agent. His agent that was acting under, yeah, right, yeah, his agent acting under his, and he got charged 2 million. Johnny got charged, so like they both got charged something, but yeah, 2 million. And so people are saying Johnny won. Technically, both of them got awarded something. The big thing to focus on here is I think the statements that they were looking at. Amber was awarded. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my, what the hell is going on here with my headset. Amber was awarded, or Amber got charged, and she lost money because what she said was purely false. It was off of the title of her article. It was something along the lines of, I spoke up against domestic violence or sexual abuse, and I felt the wrath. That's what she got charged. That's why she got her defamation charges, right? Whereas right, okay, so you hear that one. Now hear what Waldman said, that and this is where Johnny lost, because there are three different statements. The statement that he lost off of was Amber and her friends called the police on Johnny Depp for a domestic violence that he did not commit, and they spilt wine on the floor under the advisement of their lawyer and got their story straight to corroborate what they were saying. That's all I'm gonna say. So I'm gonna let y'all, like, I want to hear y'all's opinions on what I just said to see what y'all think about it.
Okay, so I'm gonna need to hear that last part right there one more time.
Say what now?
He needs to hear that last part one more time because
The-
it do sound a little iffy.
Which, okay, so which statement? Johnny Depp's or Amber Heard's? Or both?
The spilled wine.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So Johnny Depp's it wasn't Johnny Depp's. It was Waldman, his old lawyer. His statement was that Amber Heard and her friends fabricated a domestic dispute charge and spilt wine on the floor and got their story together under the advisement of their attorney to corroborate their story. Something along the lines of that. That wasn't the exact words, but it's something along the lines of that.
Sound like some funny business, but
It do sound like funny business.
you know, at the end of the day, the whole thing was based off of defamation. And if you out here speaking, you know, or accusing or whatever it is that was trying to do, accuse him of domestic violence, let's say, well, obviously, and he wasn't like charged or nothing for that, then yeah, you obviously in the wrong. And obviously there comes they I guess they had statements where she said, "Oh, he did abuse me and all this and this," and I'm like, now my thing is, what are you doing about it? like we have to say something. You can't just let this man abuse you behind closed doors and then write a book and say, "Hey, this man abused me." There, like nobody has any word on that. Uh, and that's obviously, if there was documentation and he was charged with that crime, then it would make sense. But you can't accuse him of
Y-
something that he wasn't charged with before.
that's a funny part though, bro. Cause of course like that's the route his lawyers went. Like, where's the documentation at? She did make claims that he sexually assaulted her with a broken alcohol bottle that he had been drinking from, of course, but a broken alcohol bottle that was broken, and he took like the neck of it, mm, 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 sexually assaulted her with it. And she then said as well that her vagina was bleeding afterwards. Uh, they asked her, "Do you have medical documentation from your doctor visit after that?" She said she didn't go to seek medical treatment.
Oh, okay.
But wait, no, there's more. Then she also said that he had broken her nose at one point. Broken her nose at one point. She didn't go seek medical treatment for that either. She just said she covered it up with makeup. But wait, there's more. Then she also said that there was bruises back in 2016 when she filed a restraining order against him. This is when it all first started. When she filed the restraining order against him,
Mm-hmm.
she had like that bruise on her cheek, quote unquote. And she said you couldn't because she had a TV appearance that same night. She said again, makeup covered it all up, right? Um, Makeup is apparently the end all be all, right? But she has that was I think one of the main reasons why the jury couldn't believe her, because I don't know about, I mean, as guys, and then hey K, but as guys, I don't. If my penis was bleeding, I'm going to the fucking doctor, bro. Like, what are you saying to me? You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, maybe it's different for women. Like, I get that y'all bleed every month, but like, bleeding from abuse, like you kicked me in my penis and my shit is leaking now. No, I'm going to the doctor, dog. I gotta make sure.
Right. You got to get some kind of documentation behind that for this reason right here.
And that's my thing. And then
Yeah,
you,
I remember that women go through a lot where it's like, hey, I can't just go saying this because it's a reason that they in that situation that these things happen to them, and they're scared that and I can get it. They're scared to go because what could happen if I go and say that he did this, and the end result happened like, hey, I went and told people that this happened, and now look what happened. I lost the case based off of it. And then that's the fear that I guess that they have to live with, even if they do tell. It's like it's
and you see, and I felt you, like I feel you on that one, right? Because I thought the same thing, right? Like, well, she might have, because and that's what that was her statement, and I'm glad you said it. Her thing was like she'd been protecting him, like I was protecting him for all those years. Like I didn't want anything to hide. I didn't want to get out. I just wanted to help him. Like that was her statement. Like I just wanted to help him. That's why I haven't talked about it and stuff like that. And it's like, all right, cool. Like it, like that makes sense. That's honestly very valiant of you, right?
So when it's true.
Assuming that it's true, right? And that's the big thing. Assuming that it's true. Um, it didn't seem that was the case. I'll say that because I'll also say, and again I might be wrong, but like from what I understand, women who are getting abused in that kind of manner, if it's in that kind of manner, we're talking about that specific kind of. Again, I'm really thinking about like her being assaulted with the liquor bottle, sexually assaulted with a liquor bottle. They're not gonna not go to the hospital. They'll go to the hospital, but the cause of what happened, they're gonna lie about. You know what I'm saying? Like they may
Right.
have like your nose gets broken, but how it got broken, I fell down the stairs. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna go, but they're gonna lie about what happened when they went, type shit. Not You know what I mean? Like it's not. Yeah, that's that, and that's what really throws me off. Um, and then she did go after one of the occurrences, and the medical documentations or documentation, not documentations, but the medical documentation that she presented didn't say anything about any injuries. And this is one of the times when they were in Australia. This is shortly after they had gotten married in Australia. On top of which, when they were in Australia, and she kept saying that Johnny was a drunk and X, Y, and Z, they had a butler that was there, and he was in charge of the affairs of the house. He stated that the whole time he was there, and mind you, he was there for the entire stay. He said, "I never once saw." Mind you, he left. He was there. If a woman is abused by a man like that, ain't no telling the truth. She would be terrified to talk about. I'm super behind, by the way. Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, and you're right. I mean, telling the truth at that time would have been hard. But we're not talking about it at the time. We're talking about this time. Like at this time, they're not together. She's far separated from the man. You know, I think it's a little bit different now. It's like the to me, it's. I think about Bill Cosby. None of these women were terrified at the point where one of them came out and said something, and they were separated from him to say anything. You know, that's the way I look at it. But no, like they were in Australia. Their butler was there. He said the whole time he was there, he left. He was there every day from like 6 to 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. He said when he was there, Mr. Depp wasn't. So by the time he was getting there, Mr. Depp was leaving to go shoot. He was filming one of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. This is around like 2015. He was filming, but he said while he was there would be about 2 bottles of wine consumed a day. And they said, okay, did you ever see Mr. Depp drink anything? He said no. He said they asked him how many bottles of wine would have been consumed by the time you left. Mind you, like I said, he wouldn't see Mr. Depp 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. How many bottles of wine would be consumed before you left? He said 2. They said, well, who would you see drinking them? I would normally pour Mrs. Heard glasses of wine. Bruh, look, I'm just saying, you're accusing this man of being a drunk, but you drinking 2 bottles of wine a day?
Now this is my question right here, bro. At what point did we maybe look at this as, like maybe, Johnny Depp?
So if you follow this, you guys are going.
So okay, and that's which.
Like the loyalty that go with it, like you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I see where you're going.
I'm definitely say definitely for Johnny from Jack and Coke before, but I definitely for Miss Heard from a lot more. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
Right, but yeah, no, and exactly. Hey F, you kind of low.
am I?
A little bit. I ain't gonna hold you. A little bit. But I heard you a little bit. I guess the headphones helped me out a little bit, but yeah, I heard you. But yeah, no, I feel you on that because that came up too. That came up too, right? Like, because that was part of their argument, right? To be like to kind of discredit his witnesses. Like, you know what? And she said it. Anytime any of this had everybody would come out the woodworks to support Johnny. Some of her own witnesses supported Johnny. Some of her own witnesses, like without like intentionally doing it, they supported Johnny. I think. Now, mind you, the man wasn't supporting Johnny, right? And on top of which, he wasn't being paid by Johnny, and that's why people that she was trying to make that argument, but it wasn't true. And his lawyers, Camille Espinosa or Vasquez, not Vasquez, that's her last name, Camila Vasquez. She made it very apparent. The butler that was there was not hired by Johnny. He was hired by Disney. Johnny's not going to be in any more Pirates of the Caribbean movies. That's what he was filming when he was down there. He's not gonna be any more of those. So that Butler wasn't ever like Johnny asked for him to be there, sure, and he asked for if Disney could pay for it, yeah, but he wasn't ever hired by Johnny. A lot of the witness, like even one of the doctors that they hired, that was also one of Johnny's witnesses. He was not only Johnny's doctor, but he was also Amber's doctor, and he corroborated a lot of what Johnny said. Like, there were some people. There was a trailer that they apparently had trashed, and they blamed it. She blamed it on Johnny or whatever, and the guy said it wasn't trash. There was a light fixture that was broken, and they paid $62 for it, so that's definitely not trash, right? Like, that guy was like iffy. There was a couple people that you're like, but peep this. So when the day, and this is where the defamation part comes in, the day where she and I really want to try to get into this because it's juicy. The day where she went to go tell everybody, oh no, I'm sorry, the day where she went to go file her restraining order against Johnny for domestic violence or whatever, she states that, and this is her testimony, that she didn't tell anybody. But when she walked out of the courtroom, there were a bunch of reporters there, a bunch of TMZ reporters there. And she said, nah, I didn't tell him. I don't know who told him. I don't know what's going on. The TMZ coordinator that sent people out to that appearance decided that he wanted to testify.
Sheik.
Hey, yeah, you sound way better now.
I had to fix some shit up real quick.
Yeah, you good. But yeah, bruh, he decided he wanted to testify. Bro, that's juicy. He wanted to testify. So, like, because mind you, what he had to say was so important that TMZ sent their own lawyer to the trial to file a motion to not have him testify. They said under the First Amendment, we don't want him saying shit. We don't want him saying shit.
Hey, shout out. What's up? What's good with you, Lobo?
Yo,
What's good?
What's good, my boy? We over here talking about this Amber Heard, Johnny Depp trial, bruh.
So, the whole thing is obviously iffy, right?
Mm-hmm.
As it is on its own. And I want to go back to a point that was made when, what you said, like, if you were injured in that regard, you would be going to the hospital and everything like that. I think all of us can say that if we were bleeding like that, we would be going to the hospital, right?
Mm-hmm. Broken nose, bruh.
And that too. And I feel where people say, women, they're not always given the benefit of the doubt like they should. They're not always believed. They're not always given the support and care. Yes. But I don't believe Amber Heard falls under any of that simply because of who she is. She's got the money and she's got the resources to do all of that. If she really feared from this man, she could have easily gotten away. She could have easily reported all of that and separated because she has her own money. She can make her own lifestyle. So I'd still take everything that she says with a grain of salt because, how much of it can actually be true? Because if it was really that bad all this time and you were standing there doing this and this and this and trying to protect him allegedly and all this and that, I can't buy any of that.
In the way that, she says that she was trying to protect him, that goes to more so we can speak about like the Megan Tory situation, how she was trying to, protect somebody, and it's iffy with the celebrity trials for me. You know what I'm saying? Because even still, you can't tell me, oh, I don't know who Johnny Depp is. Shut up. I don't know who OJ is. I don't know who OJ. Shut up.
Well,
like,
see,
you know who OJ is. Like, you know who OJ is. You know who Johnny Depp is. You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying? Like I just can't trust like the views and maybe all that maybe that stuff did happen to Amber, and you know what I mean. And I guess it's more so upsetting. I guess that Johnny wasn't, the justice wasn't brought in terms of that of what happened to her. But and you just gotta go with how the courts look at it. I mean, this man wasn't charged, or I guess I guess he wasn't charged or anything with any of those things that she accused him of, based off just based off of her protecting him. You know what I mean? So of course the jury has to be like, hey, he doesn't have a like a record of like an actual record of doing these things. You know what I'm saying? Like police get all kinds of calls of, hey, there was records of this person going to this many times. Yeah, but at that point it's too late. You know what I mean? You never. Hey, I want to press charges for him doing this,
All
and that's
right.
the part that sucks, I guess, in terms for her.
Well, okay.
Those charges never got brought. I guess.
Well,
I feel.
and I will say this, because again, I feel like, and to be is very complete. I feel like the relationship was very toxic, and I'm not going to say that Johnny didn't do anything. I'm going to say that Amber Heard could have very easily won this trial had she just been honest. She got caught committing perjury on the stand multiple times, and
Your coke on the stand too.
yeah, you feel me? You saw that clip, right? Yeah, I know y'all saw that clip on TikTok. Come on, chat. I know y'all saw that.
Her and a couple of witnesses might have been doing a little.
Sub, are you watching the stream?
Yeah.
Okay, look, this is what she did right here. She was acting like there was an objection, right? When there's an objection, they mute all the mics, but she's like fake crying, right? And then she goes to like wipe her nose, and she goes, first off, since when you wipe your nose, you sniff in? I thought it was the other way. She went trip. So like, yeah, bro. So like, that was already iffy, but like, no, it wasn't. She definitely got caught committing perjury because again, she couldn't get her story correct, and I think that was also the part. So like, when they went to yeah, Shotty was blowing backwards, exactly, right? So like when they went to deliberation, right, before like in the jury instructions, so they give in case anybody doesn't know, when the jury goes to deliberate, the lawyers come up with kind of like a worksheet to figure out like if someone is guilty or not of the charges. Did they do this? Did they do that? Did they do this? Did they do that? Okay, then it means this. That type of situation. They make it very objective. But in part of the instructions, it said at the top of it, before you even got to like asking questions, it said, if you believe that this person lied at any point, then you are allowed to disregard their whole testimony. And that's what happened with Amber. I just want to put that out there. That is what happened with Amber. She was exaggerating the story to try to make Johnny seem like a monster. He might have abused her. He very and agree. My personal opinion, he did some of the stuff that she said he did. It probably wasn't to the extent that she said he did it. I mean, again, you hear this side of the story, you hear that side of the story, and then somewhere in the middle is the truth. They were probably a very toxic couple. She probably did some shit to him. He probably did some shit to her. And then the shit in the bed stuff, I still feel like that's true, and I'll get into that in a minute. But chill. But no, like that. Like it was somewhere in the middle. She tried to exaggerate, and that's why she ended up getting caught up. No, they didn't ever confirm. I mean, yeah, they kind of confirmed the poo. So like the poop in the bed thing for y'all. I don't know if y'all Sub. Did you hear about it?
Yeah, I did hear about that.
Okay.
That is one of the few things that kind of stood out.
Right, Lobo, did you hear about that part? Her shit.
About what part?
About Amber Heard shitting in the bed next to Johnny, and then her friends laughing about it or some shit.
Hell no, that's nasty.
Yeah, right. Okay, so here's the story. She claims that it was her dog that did it. Right? She claims that her dog shit in the bed. He claims that. Right. He claims that it was her. Now, mind you, he was sleeping, so he didn't technically see her. Okay, well, we talked about that. We talked about that, my kid, about the sexual assault thing. But no, like, so he claims it was her. She says it was dog. She had two small dogs. This is why I say her and her witnesses perjured. All right, they committed perjury. According to them, like, oh yeah, the dogs used to, yeah, no, the dogs were not house trained at all. They used to poop inside the house all the time, this, that, and the other. When they came to cross examine, they asked, so the dogs are able to jump on the bed? Every witness said, no, they couldn't jump on the bed. You stupid. What's 19? It was 19 plus 10, 21. You stupid. All of them said the dogs couldn't jump on the bed. So how the fuck could the dog poop on the pillow next to him if the dog was not able to jump on the bed? That's what I'm saying. They committed perjury, and that's the reason why Amber lost. Y'all, they were so desperate to try to prove that he did what he did that they decided to lie, and then they lied badly. And then you go up like, because again, Johnny is an actor and Amber is an actor. Johnny is just a better actor. I'm gonna put that out there too. I've seen some videos about it, and I think I have to co-sign. Johnny's a better actor. He practiced stillness. There was nothing that those lawyers were gonna ask him or they were gonna say that was gonna shake him because he's an actor.
Yeah.
Y'all feel me? Like I'm gonna keep the same face, and I'm gonna say. Like he was told what to say. I'm gonna keep the same face, and I'm gonna answer the right way. Johnny did what he won the case. Did she lie on him? Probably a little bit. I don't think Johnny abused her as much as she said he did, but I do think he probably did, at least psychologically, abuse her. Yeah. Probably physically. Like he at least did something. That nigga made it very clear. If you look at some of the, I don't know if y'all saw any of the text messages, but when she made those statements about him, he said, "This cunt bitch is gonna blase and this that, and she gonna wish that she had never said shit about me." Like he went off on her in the text message, and they read it out to him, and the mind just Amber Heard's lawyers are like, "Did you say that, Mr. Depp?" And he was like, "I want y'all to see. This is Mike." He said. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. No, so like that's the type of shit. Him saying stuff like that and admitting to that made it feel like his testimony was all honest. Amber Heard would get asked a question. So yesterday we heard that we heard such and such say that you didn't have any apparent injuries. I don't recall. Bitch. Did you what? You were sitting in the courtroom? Like that's why Amber Heard lost. She perjured. So at that point, none of her testimony was able to be counted in there. I just feel like end of story. I don't know. I don't know. Y'all disagree or like?
I can't comment. I can't go much further.
Bro, and not even to be like, but like because the crazy part was her lawyers are the ones that drew up the jury instructions, right? Her lawyers brought up the jury instructions and then showed it to Johnny Depp's lawyers to see if they had any objections. So like,
oh, in all reality, why Johnny won though?
Why?
He had that Latina lawyer, bro.
Okay, I knew. Hey, she was fonder than a motherfucker though. But yeah, I don't know about that one.
This vibe real quick.
Look, stop. I'm gonna delete this motherfucker. Hey, bro. I hope everybody that's tuning in enjoys this, cause that shit gonna be gone. That shit gonna be gone. She did a lot of weird shit. So like, mind you though. Kip, and we're about to move on to the next topic, but we can't get onto her for like taking pics of Johnny holding ice cream because there were several conversations that were very incriminating of Amber that Johnny had recorded. That says a lot. That's why I said their relationship was just toxic. I think, and y'all.
I think Johnny knew what he was doing, bro. He would go in there. He like, let me put my phone on record real quick and start some shit.
Yeah, well, no, and mind you, again, a lot of people testified, even a lot of her witnesses, that she would start a lot of the arguments. So like that, like I feel like it doesn't matter, but like the fact that they're recording each other and taking pictures and stuff like that, like that's just toxic. Okay, and there's a lot of celebrity couples out here that just don't do that kind of stuff. It's like they might be toxic, but at least it's behind closed doors. I feel like this relationship, the booger sugar. Yeah, we talked about that already, Makip.
Chill.
Yeah, we talked about that. But no, yeah, that kind of relationship just didn't. It didn't need to
Alright, so
happen.
and like when this whole trial and shit was going on, Johnny lost all his sponsorships, all his movie deals he had going on.
He did.
With that, and the only
Yeah.
one that stuck by him was Prada. Prada stuck by him. You know,
Mind you, Johnny is. He's a better business person than Amber though, because Amber's complaining that she lost all this money and this and the other, and like I got all my stuff off of merit, but Johnny lost that shit, and then he went and said, "All right, that's cool. I'm gonna do music," and that's why he wasn't at the trial during the verdict. He was doing concerts. My boy was doing concerts in the UK. Come on, come on. Come on now. That's all I'm saying. Like, come on. You know? But alright, let's move on to a more nuanced
do you think they're gonna replace her for this Aquaman 2, or they gonna?
They
Oh, no.
absolutely should, because if he lost Pirates, she needs to go.
That's what I'm saying.
Without
Right? He lost a franchise.
without trying to, well, he didn't lose Pirates. He was already Pirates was done with him already. It wasn't because of this stuff. Just to be clear, Pirates was already done with him when this stuff came out. But she's in Aquaman 2, but they cut a lot of her scenes. Like, I think they said they cut somewhere between 75% of her scenes.
But that doesn't make any sense because her character is an important character in Aquaman.
There you go.
Maybe not the movies that are out now, but as far as Aquaman himself,
she's gonna be in the second Aquaman 2. So because her agent spilled a bunch of spoilers, and I don't want to ruin it for everybody, so I'm not gonna tell y'all all the spoilers. But she will be in Aquaman 2 as that character. They took out a lot of her scenes, so she was in it, like very involved in it. She's not going to be as involved. She'll have a couple of scenes, like a handful of scenes. They took out a very big.
I think they should just recast that bitch.
Well, no, there was a very big fight scene that she was supposed to be in. She's out of it. Like she's pretty much out. She's pretty much out. But they couldn't. They had already filmed it. They've already filmed it by the time that Johnny made his. Yeah, because he filed this suit in 2020, so they had already filed it. They had already filmed it. They had already filmed the Aquaman.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I didn't even know that was her until somebody pointed it out.
Facts. Thank you. There we go. End of story. So I
knew it was her.
Now, what do you say? More nuance. I got you blue cheese better than okay, we'll talk about that in a minute. I'm not finna get in this argument with him right now. Yeah, exactly. I'm not finna get in this argument with him right now.
I'll believe before we even get into that.
Exactly. All right, let's move on to the next topic. This is a big one. Okay, I guess at least for us people that like follow soccer. I know soccer people, and then my Latinos, my Latinx. What do they call it? What y'all call yourselves now, Antonio? Latinx? I don't know.
You're not Latino.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, so Shakira and PK.
Let's switch the podcast up, bro. Only Spanish now, bro.
No, I will not be because everybody don't speak that shit. So like, what? PK and Shakira. Have y'all heard anything about that? Anybody?
Are they getting divorced?
I saw a little something about it real quick.
Still together?
Quick.
What you see? What you see, Ev? Go ahead. Look, hold on. I'm sipping my tea. Go ahead. What you see?
Man, I seen a little something. Just just a little quick little snippet of social media said that man PK cheated.
Oh, Shakira, bro. She ain't aged since like 20, bro.
Mind you, not only that.
This is the first thing. All because, and that's what I want to make sure we just get this out the way. And PK at the end of the day, bro, is a man. For some reason, and I just got a category. I'm not even
Go ahead, say it.
Wow.
Dudes, men got no self control for some reason. And it's a shame that for this many years, and again, just like you said, it's a shame that she ain't aged since she was 20, whatever. It's not lying. It's not lying.
It's not lying.
You feel me? So this is my thing, bro. And we witnessed this, bro.
Hey,
Women, the dude's not gonna care what the woman look like, bro. They just cheating just to cheat, and they will risk it all at that moment. And he risked it all, and guess what? He just so happened to be with a celebrity that got money too. And it's a shame, bro. When you lie, this what happens, bro. I got nothing to say about it. He deserves everything that come with that. When he got to give up half of that,
right?
Yeah,
And
he's
so,
definitely coming up off half.
no, I don't think he does. I mean, Shakira's got. Let's be fair, okay?
Shakira
Like,
got home, bro. Don't get twisted.
to be fair, she got more money than that nigga. I'm sorry.
I think so too.
Yeah, she got more money than that. He not coming up with shit. She be like, fuck you, nigga. Like, she gonna leave him. And mind you, and I'm gonna get to this in a second, at the second part of my statement. But so like, yeah, it's rumored now that like he cheated and she's doing her thing, right? She's gotten, and I don't know if y'all saw it on the Shade Room. I've seen it on the Shade Room a couple times. But like, she's been out at clubs like with people like doing her thing, right, without PK, which hurts my soul. I will say this. Let me preface my statement. This shit hurt my soul.
Hurt your soul, bro. That nigga cheated.
Stop. It hurts my soul that they even going through this because that was a great couple, nigga. That was a power couple. Like, that I felt like I really wanted them niggas to see. I fuck with PK. He's a great soccer player. He's been a stand-up guy. He's been like the LeBron of soccer. My nigga has been caught up in no scandals, and then now you stupid ass. Okay, anyway.
I think PK and Shakira are what Alex Rodriguez and J-Lo wanted to be.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Now it's just
they are Jennifer Lopez and Alex. Yeah.
I mean, you had it all, like, bro. You could have just, you could have went out there and tried. You could, like, hey, man, you could have convinced a threesome or something, bro. But you just greedy. You were greedy.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm not. That's why I feel no type of way for him because you were greedy, bro. You had it. You fumbled it.
Yeah, I hate it for the couple, right? I hate it for the couple, but like when I go back and I look at it, so like people this. Because this is this is just what I've heard. Again, the Shade Room has posted it. So, there are several off of this just statement alone, this rumor of what's happened. Because none of this has been confirmed. We don't know that he's definitely cheated or none of it's been confirmed. It's all rumored and shit like that. But like, niggas are not hesitating on Shakira.
Once the rumor gets out, bro, what you gotta do, bro? Now you gotta try to protect yourself. Even if it's just a rumor, you gotta do all this extra. But it's in the air now, bro.
But mind you, again,
you sure? You sure you going to soccer practice? Hey man, look.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, facts. I gotta kick the ball, bro. That's how I make the money.
Even still, what you doing for it to be even a rumor?
But wait. Here's the thing.
Like you're a well-known dude wherever he was cheating at in Spain. You a well-known dude,
Mm-hmm.
so people gonna know your family. People gonna know this and that. So
yeah, little Colombiana, bro. Little Colombiana, bro. What you mean? I ain't fucking around with Shakira, bro. But hey, you know who also ain't fucking around with Shakira? She has professional athletes now that are in her DMs on Instagram and adding her on Instagram. You know who's one of them? Ev, you'll love this. Julian Edelman.
Oh.
Julian Edelman was the first one. Was like one of the first ones. Like, hey, what's good, fam? First ones. Like, what's good, fam? What's good?
My boy ain't got no record for cheating, bro. I don't care what they say about that flat football.
Nah, nigga, he was involved. He knew. He was right next to Tom. Like, yeah, that feel right, Tom. Yeah, throw that shit my way.
Whatever they say he did not do.
Nah, he did that shit.
No way.
Look, bro, he did that shit, and the crazy part was, I feel like, man, and just to switch it a little bit, I feel like he did it, and then the NFL knew that he did it before, like when he did it, but they didn't say nothing. And then when it came out, them niggas like, ah, shit, Tom, we got caught, nigga. You gonna have to take this L. Cause they gave him what, 3 games, some shit like that. Like, you're like, hey, bro,
Oh,
you go.
Tom Brady?
Yeah.
Bernie.
No, Tom Brady got like 6.
Was it 6?
No, he
Oh,
didn't.
okay. No, it
He got
wasn't
like 4,
6.
I think it was 4.
Yeah, I'm about to
4.
say. I know it wasn't 6. I know
it
it
was
wasn't
4
6.
because we still. It doesn't matter because we won the Super Bowl that year. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, true facts too. Yeah, he did.
It doesn't matter how
That
many
was
games
the-
y'all take him out. He's still gonna do what he
what
got to
were
do.
That was the Atlanta. That was the Atlanta year, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
Falcons are
I'm gonna take
ass,
this
bro.
man PK off
I
my
can't-
FIFA 22
Oh,
team.
it was
bro.
4.
Yeah.
Penalizing him on the FIFA.
But okay, let's just talk about it a little bit, all right? Because Ev did bring up an interesting idea, right? You got a girl like Shakira, and every nigga would say like automatically, like if someone said you cheating on Shakira, no, hell no.
She like in her 40s, bro, and she's still bad as fuck.
So you not cheating?
So
So you not cheating?
40, bro. Because when you started, bro, I thought you was finna say 14, but oh my
Right,
god.
yeah, man, I got a little worried.
Nah, she like 42, 43. She in the young 40s, bro.
But again,
Yeah, bro,
you are the kind of nigga that you have the money that PK has. You travel all the time. You telling me you're not
I
cheating?
ain't cheating on Shakira.
You stupid as I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That wedding ring don't mean nothing but a couple dollar signs to me, dog. I don't give 3. Like if I'm him, now mind you, I'm very faithful. I love
I'm
I love
also
my
built
girl,
different,
bro.
though, so.
Yeah, look, I love my girl. Now, shut your ass up, nigga. I know for a fact. All right, you say that, right? You like I'm built different, but you with Shakira, and then Rihanna approach you like, hey, nigga, after one of your
I'm alright. I'm
The
alright.
thing is this, bro. The thing is this.
Somebody call him a liar, please. Someone please call him a liar.
Now the thing is this, bro. Now the thing. This is the part that's gonna make it worse. When she asked him about it, did he lie? Because if she asked me,
100% he lied.
if he go out there and he say, "Hey man, I ain't gonna lie. The lady that they say I was with was Rihanna. I ain't gonna lie. I poked
I'm about to say
something mean."
100%. I'm
And
not
I'm
lying.
like, what I'm supposed? You supposed to look at him like, what I'm supposed to do? It was Rihanna, and she was like, hey, like I just had the baby. It's been 2 weeks. You can get it now or never. And so, like, you got to be real with him. Like, hey,
I'm
it's a
poking that.
sacrifice. Because I mean, imagine this. And it's gonna. Never mind. I can't even do it, bro. You can't even try to imagine your woman getting poked, bro. That shit.
Not 2 weeks, but you know what I'm saying. Like, bro, I'm just saying. I'm sorry. If I did it, and this is what I guess what I'm thinking about. If that's the question that's asked, did you do it? If I cheated and then I feel like she caught me, she's like, look, nigga, I saw X, Y, and Z. Did you cheat on me? I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, I did.
Nah, but he definitely lied about it.
I think he did. I think he did.
I think that's
Yeah.
the worst part. Like, if you, my thing is, hey, bro, the worst thing is like, hey, the result is gonna be the same. The only thing the result is gonna have is a little bit worse ending if you didn't lie. I'm like, hey man, fuck it, just be 100. I done do this.
I feel like
on you, and that's about it. Like, you know, it ain't nothing serious. Boom, boom, boom.
Might be having
I
a
feel like the
conversation.
result.
He didn't lie about it though.
Right.
And then go back and do the same thing. Like, hey, like you got caught again. Like, what are you doing?
I think
Like, you gotta make, like, you just gotta be like, and again, he's a celebrity, so you know, I gotta try to speak from a point of view of a regular nigga that I'm not pulling no Shakira. I'm out here, you know what I'm saying? My Shakira.
First off, again, this nigga Future said it. He said it himself. If she catch me cheating, I will never tell her sorry. I know I've said that on multiple podcasts. If I was a celebrity and I was making that kind of money, and you caught me cheating, bro, what am I saying sorry for? Because what I'm really sorry for is that I'm hurting your feelings by what I did, right? I'm sorry for that, but I'm not going to tell you sorry because I did it. Because at the end of the day, that whole thing was like, oh, I made a mistake. Like, nigga, you cheated, okay? Like, you intentionally did what you did. Like, you went out of your way, in fact, to do what you did. Especially like in their situation, like they're married, they live together. Like, the nigga went out of his way to do what he did. It's not like he couldn't avoid it. Like, oh no, I just had to cheat. Like, so that's what I'm saying. Like, no, to me, I feel like if he told the truth, like, she called him, hey, I just saw this, did you cheat on me? And he was like, yeah, you know what, I did, and that's accurate. Yeah, I did. or like I was out with that girl or whatever, because it's not confirmed that he had sex with her or whatever. It's just like he was out with her or some bullshit. I can't remember what it was, but like if that's the case, right? I'm like, yeah, I was out with her. Yeah, I did that. And if you consider that cheating, then yes, I definitely cheated on you. And you like be real about it, because at the end of the day, if like I feel like if you're real about it, you know what I mean? If I'm real about it with you, then even though it hurts your feelings, you'll at least appreciate that I was real about it. Because you know how females are on this thing, like, just be like, because if you lie about it and they don't believe you, the first thing they're going to say is what? Why you lying? Just be a man. Be a man. Just be honest. Like, why you lying? You know, like, so I feel like if I'm being honest with you, at that point, be a man never comes into it. You're going to be very upset with me. You're going to be very mad. But at the end of the day, you can't say I wasn't being a man about mine. I made a mistake. I owned up to it. You can be as mad as you want. But, like, everybody will tell you, well, what did he say? Because that's going to be one of the first things your homegirl say. Well, what did he say when you confronted him? He told me the truth. At least he was honest. That's what they gonna say. Like, at least he was honest. You know, like, okay, like, he ain't shit, but at least he was honest. Like, I don't think she would. It's gonna be this type of situation. We got niggas speculating. Just, yeah, he admitted to it. Yeah, I cheated. I did what I did. Yeah, I was out with that girl. You know, I don't want no Bill. I don't want no Bill Clinton situation where it was like, I did not have sexual relations with that woman. I fucked her. I did do that. I was out. I did cheat. I cheated.
Hey, look.
Look, man.
Oh man, Bill out here catching strays, bro.
Yeah, bro. I'm just saying. So you, all right? So you get caught cheating. Never saying that you would, but like, you get caught cheating. You tell them the truth or not, bro?
First off, I'm probably gonna have to be 100 because I don't think my conscience is gonna let that hold on me.
Yeah.
So I'm a nigga that's gonna have to keep it 100, and then I gotta go from there.
Okay, Lobo, what about you? You keeping it real?
Yeah, you got to come clean about that shit.
You get caught, right? All right, sub. What about you?
Bro, it's gonna weigh on your conscience, bro. Like when you find yourself trying to sleep, bro, and that shit hit your mind like real quick.
But wait,
I'm stuck in there. You like, damn.
I want to hear.
That's just how I work, bro. Because my mind, like, if I do some shit like that, it's gonna be stuck in my mind, and it's like I'm gonna be getting like 3 hours of sleep, and then I gotta look at it every day. Like it's I can't even do it, bro. I'd have to come clean.
So wait. You coming clean without her asking anything? That's what it sounded like.
I mean, I ain't gonna cheat, but yeah, you gotta come clean.
Whoa. No, fuck. Okay, all right. I'm guess I'm built different. No, if ain't no, you don't ask no questions. Nah, if you don't ask no questions, I won't tell
shit come out. That shit come out later without coming from you.
Yeah,
you done.
No, that's when it's coming out, bro. That's when it's coming out, and I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Nah, then it's too late.
No, it don't. You right, but what if it don't come out? No, I'm not saying shit, bro. I'm not gonna do it and then tell on myself. I should just not done it.
Man, that shit
I should just not done it. I guess
that shit gonna sit on your conscience.
That's cool. Bro. I will live with that torment so she don't have to, bro. I'll take that. I'll take that one. I just no. Okay. And again, I would never. I am madly in love with this woman. But if I ever cheated, she didn't catch me, and I never went back to that woman.
Somebody clip it.
I wish y'all fucking would. I will ban whoever clips it. If I'm banning you, but if she didn't catch me and it was just that one time, no, nigga, no, fuck that. I'm not telling her shit. First off, fuck all that. Sub. If she catch you cheating,
don't bring me into
no, you and everybody else answer. She's caught you, right? You did what you did. She caught you. You telling the truth or you're not telling the truth? You're trying to lie your way out of it. Or not even lie. Just talk your way out of it. Let me say that.
I'm gonna tell you right now. 90% of the time, when a woman asks you something like that, she already knows. So you might as well just go ahead and own up to that.
Which is fair, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, if she catches me, I'm gonna tell the truth. But I'm also gonna say I'm not going out of the way. I'm sorry, y'all are great. My friends are amazing,
But by
guys.
the
My
time
friends
she
are amazing.
catches you,
I
it's
don't
too
care.
late,
It's
bruh.
not. It's nigga. You did it. That's too late. By the time you did it, that's too late. Can we just start there, bro? Like if I did it, that's too late. That's too late. Can we start there? Like what you talking about? Like I mean, again, and we we're looking at PK and Shakira, but like just in general, regular people. I did it. That the time that I did it, you telling me I'ma get up, put my pants on, and call my girl like, yeah, I just cheated like fuck, bro. Hell no, nigga. Hell no. Hell no.
Like, that jump might weigh on your conscience for like a month and a half, 2 months maybe.
I think you gonna call. You gonna tell her?
You might eventually cave, bro. Like that jump gonna be rough, bro. Because I feel like it's time like when something ignorant happen. That's when you start seeing all kind of shit like on TV.
Exactly, bro. You gotta
you
start watching.
Everything applies to you.
Y'all know what?
Like this is rough. Bro. Like I can't deal with that kind of shit.
Y'all know what? I think I might need to go to therapy because my conscience be like, hey, nigga. Every time I wake up, I be like, hey, nigga, shut the fuck up, bro. Don't say shit. You go to work. Go to work, nigga. Go to work. There might be something wrong with me, nigga.
Like, damn, can't believe I did it. Damn.
Because I'll roll over in the morning and then my conscience be like, don't say it, nigga. I be like, yeah, you right. Let me see if I get some morning nookie real quick. See if I get some morning nookie real quick. Like, yeah, nigga, do that. Don't say shit, though. Don't say shit, though. Hell no. Alright, look, let's move on to the next one. Hey, let's give some big props, some big shout outs to my boy LeBron.
Hey, bro, go.
The man, bro.
But he's really that nigga, you know, like mind you, he's joining a club, that billionaire club, but like that's lit. LeBron becoming a billionaire. Like I got a notification to my phone that he was a billionaire. That's how big it is. Like, and I know a lot of us know about the Nike deal that he signed a while ago, a lifetime Nike deal, and that promised him over $1 billion, which was like amazing in itself. But my nigga is actually a billionaire. That shit is lit. Can we get more black billionaire?
Let me just say a little quick thing in case y'all didn't know, bro. When it came time for LeBron to do his sneaker deal, you know, Nike put on like on the table, you know, like a quick, like I think it was maybe like 80, maybe 85 mil for 7 years. Adidas came back and said, hey man, we ain't gonna hit you with no more than 60 mil. Y'all know who offered him the most money? Reebok.
Oh yeah. Straight out of high school, Reebok.
Oh yeah.
115 mil.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't wasn't nobody, and that man said, "Ain't nobody wearing no fucking Reebok. Ain't nobody wearing no fucking Reebok."
Hold on, bro. I used to wear Reebok.
I just don't think Reebok was gonna be able to be as successful in terms of putting out the amount of shoes that he wants. Like Nike and Jordan, they'll put out like all these different kind of shoes, like you know maybe 1 or 2 pair a year. Yeah. LeBron is like on what they got, like LeBron. Hell, last time LeBron 12, LeBron.
He got different versions of the LeBrons. Though. He got the LeBrons. He got the Soldiers. He got. Them shit's hard. I just bought some of the bitches the other day.
Can we just backtrack?
Calm down, relax.
Right, exactly. All right, and we're gonna talk about some shit you said about LeBron.
How much them ran? You go ahead and say it, bro. How much them ran?
Bitches only ran like 80, 90.
Anyway, they didn't. You're a lying ass nigga. Ain't no way. But no, let's backtrack
you sure
real quick.
LeBron James or Kevon James?
Nah, but I got them bitches at the.
He got them Le'Veon. He got them Le'Veon James.
Nah.
You got it from Boot Locker.
No.
But no, let's run it back real quick because I don't know if y'all heard that shit. Y'all heard this nigga. Y'all heard this nigga Sub say that he still wear Reeboks, bro.
No, I said I used to wear Reebok.
Nah, nigga, I know you still got a pair of Reeboks over there. I know you still got a.
Reeboks was a thing back in the day, though, man.
Bro, I ain't got no damn shame.
I've known you for over a decade. I've never seen a pair of Reeboks on your feet, bro.
Bro, I got a pair of Reeboks. They look like, see, you gonna think.
Okay, look.
Because when you think about a pair of when you think about Reeboks, you might be thinking of like them classics. I got some Reebok athletic shoes in here with like the gum sole. So Reebok still got some decent stuff, but I don't look for
Those
them.
ain't the
I
Reeboks
look for
Sub
the
used to
nice.
wear, and we know it. We all know it. Those is not the Reebok Sub used to wear.
People
So
hate on Reebok because it ain't the Nike check or the Air Jumpman symbol.
okay, I don't think that was why people used to hate on Reeboks at
That's
all.
definitely why. There was nothing
Those-
wrong with Reebok back in the
they
day.
were
There probably ain't
ugly
nothing
as
wrong with it
fuck.
right now.
They were no back in the day they were ugly as fuck. Now they've gotten a little bit drippier, but back in the day they was ugly as fuck.
But I mean, but
Everybody's
can
got
you
the
not
potential to make
look?
nice
This
shoes.
is the thing in Brandon's defense, bro. Can you? Hey, look, and this is the thing, bro. Can't Brandon say that he was wearing Reeboks when they was and then say he was wearing them when they was out,
That
and
is
then he
true.
wear them
I
when they
guess
back in? Because guess what, bro?
he can
It's
say
the same thing with
y'all new to
Champion.
this.
That's
I'm
what
true to
Champion doing.
y'all new to this.
That's
I'm
what
true to
Champion
this.
doing.
Yeah. Hey,
Like
facts.
nobody was fucking with nobody was vibing with Champion 7-8 years ago. But 20 years ago, Champion was a big thing. All of
I
a
used to
sudden,
feel some
you
type of
catch
way
on
wearing my
is this.
champion gear back in the day, bro. Now niggas be like, "You got champion on?" Like,
You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? So
nigga.
yeah, it's like a big thing. So like, it's really like,
Yeah.
hey man, I must just stick. Like, this is my style. It's all more so the thing is about it's just finding your style, bro. That's all it is. I guess LeBron more so. I guess he said like he was looking for that one that could kind of he could find long term with. And I just think that for the way LeBron was going, he was going to be in the status again like Jordan. So
Yeah.
I think he was always gonna have like buku shoes coming out different versions. So I
They,
think Nike was the best fit because Nike they put out different hella jerseys for Oregon like every year, hella uniforms. So who else to
yeah.
do? Drop hella shoes, different color patterns,
I feel
and then
like.
Nike.
Go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Finish.
No, that was it.
Okay. Yeah. I feel like. Yeah. You right. Like I feel like. And this is my only concern. I'm gonna say this. This is my only concern with it. I like the fact that he went with Nike, right? Because he saw the potential, right? But like, I'm concerned. I am concerned that like because there's always this LeBron versus Jordan like comparison, and now they're both. You know what I'm saying? And now they're both signed with Nike, right? And Jordan he made the same kind of deal that LeBron made, right? Where like Jordan gets to produce his own kind of shoes, and like you know what I mean. And then LeBron gets it. Like they both made this deal. I'm concerned that like it's too much of a competition because to me like and it's the same thing with like Messi and Neymar and like or Messi and Ronaldo like shit like that like Neymar Ronaldo like shit like that. I don't like it. I don't like it because we're taking two players that are very different and then we're comparing them to each other and now it's not only inside the game, it's outside the game. Now we're looking at the money that they're making because to be let's be real and people are gonna I mean this is a hot take I guess LeBron is never going to make the money that Jordan made on shoes, never, billionaire or not. This nigga Jordan has been a billionaire. This guy like off of J's alone he releases the same pair of J's like 2 or 3 times a year, and motherfuckers is lining up to buy him. Like you know what I mean? Like he's not gonna.
Stupid.
Yeah, like
Let's be for real though, bro. Like, I mean, come on now. Like,
Which-
let's be. Are y'all really like? And I guess that's what I look at it as. Like, are y'all buying the same pair of Jordans? Are y'all gonna have like the same pair of Jordans, like 3 pair? Again, keep in mind they running like 2 something maybe.
we aren't, but we're not sneakerheads. Sneakerheads? Don't put. I saw a TikTok video, dog, yesterday, mind you, and it blew my mind. Motherfuckers, they have sneaker conventions the same way as like anime conventions and all that shit. They have sneaker conventions, and then they have sneaker authenticators that are there. You pay money for someone to authenticate your sneakers that you bought
that
from
shit
a
real or
store.
fake?
Yeah, and see if it's a real or fake that you bought from a store. Mind you, you can buy it from a Foot Locker, take them straight to the sneaker, like, and they legit authenticate them. They take off the tag, like the Jordan tag that's actually on there. They take that shit off, say let's get rid of this, and they put their tag on it. Like this is And that's what I'm saying. Like shit like that. Like they do that with Jays. They do that with Jays. I don't feel like
But my thing is, but you also
bronze
got
are
to
gonna
think,
get to
bro.
the same point. Like to be like
There's
Griffey's maybe Griffey's are like. Alright, listen. We want to talk about shoes. Griffey's are clean as
But you
fuck.
got to remember, there's a
But
difference between a sneakerhead and somebody that like to, just buy some J's. Because a sneakerhead, if you going like, oh, like I like shoes, but I'm not gonna buy the shoes to me that look like ugly. Like, hey, that's an ugly color pattern. Oh, that design ugly. A sneakerhead gonna look at that shoe and be like, hey, I want that. They're not gonna look at it like, hey, this Nike, hey, this Jordan. No, they'll go get an ASIC shoe. They'll go get a New Balance. They'll go get a
that's
Puma
true.
shoe. Like a sneakerhead is like, I'm not gonna. I don't need to buy this pair of Jordans. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, Jordan, like he getting it off a name, and that's gravy. But I'm like a real sneakerhead. Like if you sneakerhead, you gonna buy a shoe because it's like that's what I like. Hey, this
But
is
I
this. So you might see somebody that got like, hey, I
guarantee.
might got like two pair of Jordans, but I got like, I got a pair of Pumas. I got Asics. I got Adidas. I got all these
But
different shoes. That
I
again, like that's
guarantee.
something that I would look at and I was like, hey man, them shoes ugly as hell. But a sneakerhead's like, I feel you, but it goes with the collection and it goes with this color pattern.
But I
Shit, I just got these all
guarantee
black
you.
Skechers, my boy.
Okay, shut your
Calm
ass
down,
up,
bro.
nigga.
Not like that.
Exactly. Shut your
I
ass
don't
up,
know.
nigga.
I don't know
Hell
if you like
no.
that now. I don't know if you're going
Right,
that deep.
yeah, nigga. I love you. I
Ah,
don't
boy,
love you that
them
much,
bitches for
but
the insoles, boy. I'm old now, boy.
Hey, bro, I'm not gonna
anyway.
lie. I feel you on that. I mean, I don't own those sketches, but I feel you
Okay.
for comfort, bro.
Oh my god.
Got
Okay,
them
you know
bitches
what?
because them
Okay, hot take.
insoles, boy.
Hot take. Since we coming
Man, you
out
gotta
with
be
them, since we
old,
coming out
bro.
with them, I just recently bought. We went. Me and wifey went on a trip to Destin. I bought two pairs of Crocs. Don't give three fucks what nobody says about them. Matter of fact, one of the pairs of Crocs, if I wore them around you, I guarantee you wouldn't know they were Crocs. If you saw one of the pairs, that white pair I showed you, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know. The other ones, the only way you would know it was Crocs is because it has one of those tags on it. Like so with Crocs, you have like the stuff you can put like the tags on them, like through the holes in them. It literally says Crocs on it, but like you wouldn't know they were Crocs. And I don't give a fuck. Crocs are comfortable. Say something to me about it. I
Shit,
double
they got
dog dare
new
you to say
episodes.
Crocs, bro. I double dog dare a nigga to say something to me about Crocs. I don't care what it is. I used to wear Crocs back when I was in high school after my soccer games. Motherfucker, I take off them cleats, slide on these Crocs, nigga. Not even in sport mode, nigga. I ain't putting shit in sport mode, nigga. No, I'm in casual. I'm in casual mode. Put that motherfucker to the front, okay? But no, Crocs. Come on now, come on now. But I will be real. Let's when we talk about like again, this billionaire thing is so big for Braun, and I'm so proud. Like, I love it. I love it for like our black community. Again, it's just let's keep adding him in there, and I want like
I think it's Liverpool that helped them out.
I think so, right? And that's what I'm saying. Like the entrepreneurship that people have, like people get so stuck in their ways where they're like, yeah, I'm working this 9 to 5, and they get focused on that, and then like their life and what they got going on that they don't do anything else. I want it to be known, like y'all, you working your 9 to 5, right? You feel like that takes up a lot of your life. Look at LeBron. He's a professional athlete that takes up a lot of his life, and yet he still makes time for endorsements and like all this other shit and
Opening that school.
opening that school, like his son, because I know y'all don't believe at any point that
Sons.
right he trained his son. There's no way y'all are trying to tell me he didn't train his son at any point. He did that. Like that's what I'm saying. You can make time for everything, but you don't need to sit there and believe that because you're working this job that you cannot facilitate other endeavors. All right, you can make money other ways. It is okay. And you can do it. Is it hard work? Hell yeah. Are you going to be tired? Fuck yeah. You're going to be tired. But like we got to use this as an example, bro. You may not be a billionaire. That's okay. But you could be a 100,000 there. How many motherfuckers like I read a statistic the other day, and niggas are not gonna believe me, but I read a statistic where it said people that make over six figures make up about 9% of the population. Cool. If you make over six figures, you're in the top 9% of the population. Not only that, people that are black that make over six figures is around 3% of the population. Of that 9%. 3% of that 9%. This nigga is a billion. If you make over six figures, if you work towards that and you get that, my nigga, you are a unicorn. Call yourself that. It ain't, bro, ain't nothing suspect about it. You are a unicorn. You are hard to find and hard to come by. People don't believe you exist. That is why you are a unicorn. People don't believe you exist. Y'all feel me? So like
Yeah.
let's work towards that, and I will also stand by saying, as hard as it is, because a lot of people use that like as a black community, blase blase. As hard as it is as a community, if we work together, come on, man, we're damn near the majority at this point. Brown people are the majority, period. If we all unite, black people, Hispanics, as a majority, anybody but white, if we just work together, nigga, we can do it. But like, we have to have the motivation to do it, and that's why they can talk about it, because we don't. We don't. Am I wrong? Like, how many black people y'all see out there just talk about they hustling, but they hustling in the wrong way?
You're not wrong.
I know what you mean.
Do you know what I mean? And you know what I mean. When I say the wrong way, I mean like your shit just ain't legit, bro. Like, it's not. Again, if you hustling, you do your thing, cool, appreciate you, holla at me. But that ain't got nothing to do. Like, you cannot legitimize that shit yet. Maybe it'll come in the future, which is cool. But you have to, at some point, it's about generational wealth. You know what I mean? I want to make sure that at some point, what I have transfers over to you, to like my youngins. And in order to do that, you gotta do shit like LeBron did. He's a billionaire. He may not ever in his life spend $1 billion, but it's not about those $1 billion. It's about making sure his kids have all that generational, that making sure that Bronny can go to prom with that little white girl or marry that white girl at some point if he wants to. Because y'all saw that, right? Y'all saw that. Hey, man, look. So since you didn't see it, Bronny and LeBron got a lot of flack because Bronny, his son, went to prom with a little white girl.
Why are people this way?
Ain't nothing wrong, boy. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
You sound white, Rush. No, I'm joking. No, there ain't nothing wrong with it. There ain't nothing wrong with it. But I think the biggest.
All Wu-Tang the same color now.
Yeah, look, hey, now, come on now, the same weight. It don't matter how tall they are, right here, but the same height when they're laying down. But no, but okay, let's be real, and I'm gonna let everybody answer this question. What demographic do you really feel like had a problem with Bronny going, like specific demographic had a but let's be more specific with him going to prom with a white girl. What the specific demographic, not just black people, but black what?
Women.
There it is. Let's be real. I don't want to call them out, but they always say what? As soon as a black man get money, he always want to go get a white girl.
They do say that. But I'm gonna just go ahead and keep it real with you, 100%. Like if y'all
Whoa,
didn't
whoa.
act the way
Bro,
y'all
bro,
did
guess what, bro,
sometimes,
but
maybe
guess
it
what,
could be
bro?
No,
you.
wait, no. Wait. Go ahead, sub. Finish it out. What'd you say? Say it again.
If some of you didn't act the way you do sometimes, maybe it'd be you.
Yeah. Come on now.
Bring it in. Bring it
What?
in. Fuck. Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
god.
I'm just saying.
But
I'm
this is
just
my
keeping
thing,
it
bro.
real.
But this is what I was gonna say as
Follow me on
Brandon
the
was about to say that.
podcast, so she can bring. Yeah, she can come up here. Yeah.
Are they
Go ahead.
lying?
They
Cause
not.
every time it ends up being a nigga with like big time money, who ends up being by the side, bro. I mean, and this like we're not gonna. I'm like I know a little bit more about soccer, so I'm just gonna use
They
soccer players
lying.
for this,
They
bro.
lying though.
A
They
lot of
lying.
these
I got a
black
couple
soccer
examples.
players over there, bro. God, white or very very light skinned women, bro.
Look,
So
okay, okay, which is fair, but like, let's look at people. Let's look at people like Logic had a Hispanic woman, but he's mixed, but he had a Hispanic woman that's brown skin. They let's look at Chance the Rapper, High School Sweetheart. Kendrick Lamar, High School Sweetheart. LeBron James, billionaire, High School Sweetheart. Black women, like they, I feel like they take like, and then they look at the. I feel like the ones that they end up picking out are like the RG3s, the unsuccessful ass rich people. Like, yeah, that nigga rich, but hell, who is he now?
Colin Kaepernicks.
They call whoa, 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 whoa,
Whoa,
whoa,
whoa,
whoa,
whoa! Shouts out to
whoa,
look,
Colin
bro.
whoa,
now.
whoa,
Shouts out to
all
Colin.
that. But this what you gotta look at though. This is what you also gotta
But
look
yeah, he
at.
fuck white bitches
I
too,
think
though.
the main thing is what the black women are saying is out of all those people, bro. Who was the first one you said? Not Chance, not Kendrick, not LeBron. Who was the other one?
Logic.
Logic. Logic.
They consider him white, but the boy is mixed. And he's black and
Yeah.
white.
That's
He
cool.
part of
Look, women. Nobody's gonna trip off of Logic because he's not like they not.
He's going to the barbecue,
If
bro.
you look at, shut your ass.
Oh,
Out of all
Which
women,
is,
bro,
but that's
Kendrick
crazy to
Lamar.
me though. That's
Kendrick
crazy to me
Lamar.
because
But the thing is, I think it's the main thing is the skin tone, bro. Because everything that goes with it is the skin tone. Because out of all those women,
so you saying light skinned niggas ain't shit?
No. I'm saying no.
Okay, all right. I felt some type of way.
Look, nobody's hearing it. Because when you say what's the demographic, you're not gonna say it's the light skinned women that was tripping. And be for real, it's the dark skinned women that's tripping. Because light skinned women not gonna trip off of the white women because they get the same type, almost the same type of privileges. Or again, more so, let's say they consider themselves sometimes again dealing with listening to other women speak. Consider themselves better than dark skinned women. Cool. So I think it's as we were probably saying, it's the dark skinned women that were tripping. But even out of all of those women, out of those four people that you just said,
Things to 75.
That's actually fair. That's
Logic
actually
is out because
fair.
he's like light skinned. So that doesn't drop into the thing that we're going for. You said Chance the Rapper.
Well, LeBron's wife is
His
dark
girl is
skinned.
light-skinned. His
LeBron's
girl is
wife is dark
light-skinned.
skinned.
And then you said Kendrick, his girl is light skinned. The only one that was dark skinned out of that is
LeBron's
Savannah,
wife.
and she's more so
Yeah.
brown skinned. I think the thing is, it's more so
That's fair.
that they're not. The thing is that it's the dark skin part that I think that everybody's missing. It's not black women because again, we'll say light skin is it's black, but you gotta continue to remember that they still not getting treated they getting treated better. Or even let's say for the lesser term, they're not getting treated the same as dark skinned women get treated.
I ain't gonna hold you, and I might be in. And matter of fact, I know my nigga Ev feel me on this. I might be in the minority. Me and Ev might be, but I love my little brown skin, dark skin girls, bro. What you mean, bro? For the little white skin. I don't like the light skinned girls. Let me correct, because I'm about to say some real ignorant shit. But like, yeah, I like my little brown skin, dark skin girl. Like,
because even let's think about it. People that grew up probably liking black women in high school, You know what I'm saying? Like black women in high school, but oh, I like this. Next thing you know, they get money.
Mhm.
They get money, and next thing you know, the woman is white.
Mhm.
And let me take for an example, a Nigerian, bro. You feel me? A Nigerian played for NC State. He was getting drafted. In the background, I see a white woman. In the background, white girl. In the background, it's white people in the background, bro. No black people. It's white people. So I'm like, bruh, you're Nigerian in the motherland, from the motherland. What are you doing with that white woman, bro? Why couldn't you have, you know what I'm saying? And again, everybody has their preference, but
Yeah.
I think that's the thing that everybody's saying. You get a little bit of money, and you switch it up.
Well, since
You know
we
what I mean?
and since we kind of talking about this, right? Let's talk about another light skinned girl. This girl, Brittany Renner. All right, and this is like kind of old, right? What she did. Lobo, did you hear about her whole little situation? How everybody was on her. I know Ev's heard. He's heard about it, but have you heard about it, Lobo?
I ain't heard about it.
Okay, and I know Sub hasn't. All right, cool. So then me and him will educate you on it for the most part. So like, Brittany Renner is she's an Instagram model. Like that's how she got her fame, right? Pretty attractive female.
Hold it real quick, Don. Hold it real quick. And you
I
know
know.
Mia Khalifa? You know Mia Khalifa?
Yeah. I mean, I know who Brittany Rayner is, bro. I know who she is.
Okay, all right. So why didn't you say? Okay, anyway, this nigga.
No,
here.
but I don't know what's going on right now. Is what
No,
I'm saying.
it ain't nothing new.
I know who she is.
It ain't technically
No, I just-
nothing new, but I feel like. Oh, hold on, wait, hold on. We got a question in the
I
chat.
needed to see
I
if
think
you-
the
if you
bigger
knew it
picture
first,
is that
somebody,
you
and
have
you
to
knew exactly
look
who it
at
was,
the
but you were
demographic
dog.
of his high school. Wait, demographic of whose high school? Demographic of whose high school?
I hate
Hello?
to do this to y'all, but I might have to dip up out of here because it's getting late for me.
Go ahead, man. We appreciate you being here. Everybody in the chat, say bye. Fuck nigga, but say bye.
Oh, good.
Yeah, please don't say
I'll
that.
ban
Don't, hey, if you say it and he bans you, I'll unban you. Ain't nobody
I'll
worried
ban
about
him
that.
too. Alright, then.
Alright, yo. But yeah, okay,
You
wait. So
bitch.
we got a. Oh, right, buddy. Anyway, we got a question.
Slide that in here real
Oh,
quick.
little LeBron, the demographic of his high school. But I think, yeah, and you're right, Lo, because you're talking about like his high school is predominantly white. Exactly, like yeah. It's predominantly white. So like, it's cool. Like I mean, and mind you, I don't judge him for doing it. Like, you love who you love, bruh. It's cool. At the end of the day, we look at if we are expected, and I will say this, and I want to say this to my whole black community. If y'all can turn and show so much love to Dwayne Wade's now daughter, Zaya, is that her name?
I think it's Zaire.
Zaire or whatever. Like, yeah, if y'all can, no, nigga, it's Zaya, isn't it? Isn't that her female name? Zaire was the boy name, wasn't it?
I don't know, bro.
Okay, something like that. Like, but if y'all can show so much love to Dwayne Wade's child and the choices they make, because she's dating a white. This is a confusing conversation. She's dating a white. Bro, I'm struggling. A white girl that wants to be a boy. So it's like she's dating a white girl that's transitioning, and that's a black man that's transitioning. If y'all can show so much love there, it doesn't make sense to me why you can't show love to Bronny. Okay, it's cool. He's going to prom. It's prom. Yeah, bro, I can't, Warrior. It's a tough situation. You gotta realize I'm trying not to offend anybody on this one when I say it. You feel me? Like,
Real touchable.
no, that's what I'm saying. That's all right. All right, I got to say it right. Because if not, then I'm canceled, bro. I don't have no chance moving forward. But no, like, but if y'all can show love one way, then you can show love the other way. I co-sign. It's about the demographic. If he's and to be fair, as black people, when we try to courage the cowardly dog, yeah, I am a little bit. But if we can just as black people, bro, when we make it somewhere, when we try to when we're like, oh yeah, I made it out the hood, we imagine, or like, oh yeah, I made it to a better place. We imagine ourselves being around white people, right? So like, if we're going to be around, if that's the situation that we imagine ourselves in, then we also have to imagine ourselves or like our children being partners with those people. End of story. That's just that it is what it is, and I think that's the biggest thing with that. Like, yeah, and again, I called out a specific demographic, black women. I'm not saying that you're wrong for being upset that you're being overlooked, but I do feel like it is an opportunity to look at where there could be reasons why black men wouldn't want to choose you in that situation. Not saying it's your fault, but if we make it, I'll say it like this: a successful man. And I'm gonna be on my Kevin Samuel shit for a minute. If a successful man is looking for a woman, and he's looking for a woman that would make his life easier and not more difficult, which is normally how a black woman is viewed, as making the life a little bit more difficult. I mean, that's just simply put. The white woman's gonna she's gonna just go with what I want. She's gonna give me what I want. Like, whereas, and that's not to say there aren't black women out there that do that, but it would it's not fair for him to restrict himself to do that at the same time. So, I agree. But going back to this Brittany Renner situation though, because it's not new. Well, like, I don't want to, man, like, it's not new, but like her shit, like where she's quote unquote trapped a man, right? And it's crazy because, mind you, she had people that were paying. I know. I'm sorry, Lo. You could be. You gonna have to be mad at that one. I'm gonna stand by it. I think I wasn't unfair in saying what I said, and it shouldn't be highly offensive, but it's gonna hurt a few people's feelings. But I mean, and this is any person, Lo. I'm sorry, but you have the right to choose who you want, and it's especially a successful man. He wants somebody that's gonna make his life easier, because a successful man has enough stress in his job and what he does already. So it is. Yeah. Okay. We'll talk later. Okay. Cool. I'm in trouble now, apparently, guys. But So Brittany, she's quote unquote trapped this man, right? Um, Mind you, drafted into the NBA, had his baby, all this, that, and the other. She had. I don't know if y'all saw it. Have y'all seen any of the interviews that she did after the fact? Like when she started getting all these accusations, like after she posted that picture at the colleges and whatnot. Did y'all see any of the interviews?
I mean, I've seen her do some interview with podcasts, but
Yeah.
to be honest, them niggas, she be schooling niggas, bro. To be honest with you,
I'm about to say, be for real. Like, to be quite honest, for me, I feel like them niggas were suspect in the first place. I still feel like them niggas are suspect, like, to this day. I think my biggest thing is, like, so one, I'm like, I can see it a little bit because Buddy was like 7 years younger than her. And I'm like, I see why people are saying, like, he trapped her. Or, like, I'm sorry, she trapped him. But I'm also like, nigga, my boy made out. Okay? When I look at Brittany Renner and who she was before they met, and then I look at who he was before they met, like, nigga, you actually upgraded on that, right? Am I wrong for thinking that? Or do you disagree?
no. I mean, that nigga upgraded, but I don't think he upgraded to what he expected was an upgrade, like what he would consider it. Because now look at that nigga, bro. Like he might have, he might have stepped up there, but I'm like, at the end of the day, like,
And who was it again?
and it's tough because my
that she
main
was
thing is
with?
this, because just like any type of famous person, bro, I'm confused, and it's like, if I feel like it's most of how celebs do, because I can say the same thing for Summer Walker,
She's with Quavo though.
Brittany Renner, and a couple of other people, but they like these celebs. They be together. They taking all these pictures on Instagram. Everybody be lovey dovey, and then as soon as one of them get pregnant, everything just shits out the window.
But
And then next, you know,
see,
they just in this, and I'm just like, how does it go from you guys being like all of this, and then next, you know, it's child support, it's Instagram arguments. I'm like, what are y'all doing, bro? Like,
okay,
that
but see,
that's these boys, they just wild, man. I don't know.
okay, and see, and no, yeah, I hear you when you say you don't like what she became, but and I hear what you say, Ev, too, where like you don't get it, but like I get it a little bit, right? So like, feel me on this. So already in relationships, she was great and inspirational for her, but I feel like she saw no, and I disagree. So here's what I'm saying. All right, and feel me on this, because I'm not defending her by any means. Like to me, I'm like it's a little iffy on what she did. I feel like it's yeah, I'm gonna say that. I feel like it's iffy. I feel like it's iffy. But I'm gonna say I feel like niggas need to cut her some slack because what happened was a mutual agreement, right? Like as any man, especially his age, getting with an Instagram model, regardless of age, is like a fantasy, you know. So like I don't think she's sold out. I feel like at some point as men and young men, we need to take a little bit more responsibility for what we do. Like as men, we need to teach our sons that there are going to be these sack chasers like her. I'm sorry. Okay, let me stop. She's not a sack chaser, but there's going to be sack chasers like we're calling her. That's what I mean. There's going to be sack chasers like we're calling her that may come and we have sex with them and we're going to be like, yeah, I want to get you pregnant. Nigga, first off, I've heard it. I heard it. I know I heard it when I was younger. He might not have. He didn't have the right uncles around, but I heard it. That shit all the same on the inside. God damn it. Yeah, that shit feel good, nigga. That doesn't mean you do what he did inside of it. You feel me? Like, yeah, that shit feel great. You don't necessarily because according to Britney's claims, right? He was begging for it, and she was with it. Cause why wouldn't she be? This nigga had like a future NBA career and all this other shit. Like, why wouldn't she be like with it? Assuming that like they were living together and all this other shit. Like, I don't think she sold out. I feel like this nigga like he gaslighted her even, and she went for it. And mind you, cause I do feel like Britney is simple. I feel like she's simple minded. You know, she's very successful, and she's successful because she's so attractive. I do think that, but I think that he gaslighted her, and he's very simple, and he might not be very smart. And like, I think it was just a fuck up on both parts. If I'm being real, like I don't know, like again, because it's he said she said type shit, and like it does seem very beneficial on her part, but
how does it get to the point where like you know what we don't even know if Buddy cheated. You know what I mean? We don't know if Buddy cheated.
well,
We don't know if she cheated. And then my thing is, how did it get to the point where it's like, hey, we no longer like we were posting these pictures. Like, hey, you're here throughout the pregnancy, this, and then as soon as the baby's born, boom, no nigga. Like how that? That's why I'm saying. Like how's that managed to happen? And then it turns into a whole speculation where, you know, what I'm saying she's doing interviews all of a sudden. Like, how did he get? Like, and that's my
there
main
was
thing,
no
like,
there
what
was
happened?
there was no love there. My boy just come on now, co-sign with me. There was no love there, but my boy just liked what he was feeling. Come on. Let's talk to me now, because I mean, at the end of the day,
Bro,
I'm almost positive if I
you
got up
doing that
in
for a
it,
year, bro? You doing that for a year?
yeah, oh yeah, if I'm getting it for a year, oh yeah, if that thing feel like, what I think it feel like, yeah, bro, that jump felt like heaven
But you
and
gonna do
two,
it. You
heaven
gonna
and
do
two,
it
and two of the Debbie honey buns, boy. not the regular honey bun, but the Debbie honey buns, but yeah.
What's
Yeah,
the difference between the first time and the last time between the year?
he's young. He's young, my nigga. Come on now. Tell me. So tell me, you ain't made. You ain't go back when you was young, like he. Because again, you're talking about he wasn't even out of college yet. My boy was 20. So you talking about when you was 20, you ain't go back and hit something that you shouldn't have hit.
What was
There
I
you
doing when I was 20?
go. I could tell you hit something that you shouldn't hit.
But not for a year.
You might not have, but
I
if
was no. The
it,
thing is,
but
I
was
wasn't
it
in a
that
relationship with
quality?
it for. I wasn't in a relationship with it for a
Yeah.
year.
And again, like I said, I ain't blaming her for nothing. Like she put it on him. I do feel like he hadn't he hadn't had nothing like that before. I'll say that. I can guarantee you that nigga hadn't had nothing like that before. You getting, we're talking again. This boy has probably seen her on Instagram or had seen her because by the time they met and all this went down, what was it like 2020? Like yeah, 2020 something like
2020 something. But at that point,
2019.
bro,
But like he had probably been watching her
it,
on Instagram for a while, right?
but she
And then
done,
he
but it
gets
done lost value at that point, bro. Because we know for a
oh
fact that she
hey
was
that book,
at
that book.
least 4 or 5 celebs in, 4 or 5 celebs deep. So my thing is like, yeah, you can do it for some play.
My nigga
But I'm
wasn't
also
reading that
like,
fucking book. He just heard rumors and he don't care. I think, and then and you know, and I think,
first
I
off,
think,
my nigga Colin Kaepernick said straight up, bro, I was just busting that bit down.
well, I think there are niggas out there, and excuse my language if you don't appreciate that, but I think there are a lot of us out there, a lot of guys especially, that like really look at it because we're in that we're trying to play that middle ground, right? Yeah, but we try to play that middle ground that like we're like, I don't want to judge this girl because she got a pass, bro. I got a pass. Like, well, shut your bitch ass up. But that's the kind of dude I think he was. And he was light skinned. I'm sorry. Us light skins, we soft, bruh. We gonna be like, nah, I mean, bruh, so what? She done smashed like 30 dudes. What's that got to do with me? Like, bruh, she done smashed 30 niggas,
Yeah,
bruh.
most of them was light skinned niggas too.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. Like it's crazy that like I cannot for the life of me, and this is why I want to bring it up because I feel like this is like a cultural thing as black people we got to get to. We immediately went to attacking this woman. We immediately, as a group, went to. I was even with like Brittany Renner and shit, but like we went to attacking this woman, and I feel like I'm ready to put the blame on him, bro. And it might be too late, so fuck it. But I'm ready to put some of the. I'm put some of the blame on him, though. I want to say 50-50, but like
blame on him. Before you put the blame on him, bruh, if he wanted that as bad as he wanted that,
why he leave it?
Why would he be the one to leave it then?
Right, I knew he was gonna go there because he knew he was going to the NBA. See, that was the thing. And this is what I say. Like I'll be like I say Brittany Renner's simple, but at the very same time, she's not dumb. And like I said, she's not dumb. She saw his potential in his future before he did. So she knew that this nigga could definitely go to the NBA and shit like that. He didn't know that. He thought there was a chance. Yeah, she knew. That was the difference. He left her once he knew. Once he knew, like, oh yeah, I could definitely go to the NBA. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's what I think is the difference right there. She knew before he did.
I thought he was already in the NBA.
What was he?
I thought he was, to be honest with you.
I thought he had left her once he had gotten drafted, and then that's what I'm saying. That's when he knew, and once he knew, of course, like he's gonna be traveling all the time. He gonna have, you know what I'm saying? Like she bad, bro, but it's she a dime a dozen. Not to downplay her, like she ain't no good, but like I feel I'll take 9 any day. Saying that shit slap too. That's what I'm saying. I ain't gotta leave. Like I don't know. I'm just saying. Like I don't. I feel like he again he's young too, bro. Like okay, I'll put it like this. So when I was in high school, I had something, and you know, I had something I was bapping, and then it came to college, and it was like, yeah, I'm bapping this one, and I like this one, but I might like some other shit too, though. I might like some other shit too. But I am the nigga I am, and I was like, bro, none of that shit matter, bro. I'm trying to stay with you. But she knew that like he's about to go off to college, and he might like some shit else, and she got that in her head, and she got weird about it, and we broke up. But like that kind of shit right there, like he knew for a fact I'm going to the NBA. I might be great. I could probably bap some other like Brittany Renner is great, sure, but what if I could bap Rihanna?
But the thing is, what if he got it? What if he did it too early, bro? Because at this point, now
He
the
wasn't
child
thinking about
support.
it.
Now
He
at this
young.
point, it's child support.
He young,
At that point,
bro.
I'm like, bro,
He
you
young.
really,
That's I'm still gonna blame that on him being young, bro. He wasn't thinking about none of that again. Because again, the whole point, like the thing that got him in that situation was the punani, right? That's the whole thing that got him in that situation was the punani. So the whole thing that was going to get him out of that situation was also going to be the punani. The same thing.
I'll say it like this, bro. When I was 20 years old, I know for a fact I wasn't trying to cuff nobody for no year to get some poke action and then impregnate them. This nigga tripping.
No, exactly. No, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm like. I put it on both of them. I ain't gonna say it's. And you co-signed it with me, bro. Like he really fucked up. He really he fucked up.
So put it on her as well. No. I also put it on her because it definitely is definitely sus when again, bro. Like,
but Ev, when you're in that situation, think about it.
What are you doing at that man's games like that? What you doing at that man's games?
Well, facts. No facts.
Like,
no, that's what I said.
Like, what are you doing at that man's games?
Yeah,
like, of course, my thing is, of course, a young nigga's supposed to holler at you. That's what young niggas do. He in college. But if you 7 years older, you knew what you was doing.
Oh,
and
no.
that's maybe, and I look at like, hey, that's why everybody was like, hey, you pursued this man from when he was playing in school, not just playing in school, bro. He was like, what, a junior or something? Like
when she was 19, this nigga was 12. Like, yeah, that type shit.
Like, it was,
yeah,
like, I ain't even gonna look at it like that. I ain't even gonna look at it like that.
I'm gonna look at it like that. Yeah.
If he's, let's say he was 18 and she was like 25. That's what I think everybody like looking at. Like, hey, bro, like, niggas is like, hey, you was like looking at this man, and then it just so happened that you got pregnant, and then right as soon as the baby happened, boom, you gone, and then next thing you know, you're doing interviews. Cause tell me this, bro.
But
how many interviews? How many interviews have you seen from PJ?
But okay, so cool, right? But I think that's my biggest thing, right? Because like, of course she's gonna of course she's gonna take her clout from it. And that's why I said he should have had better guidance as soon as he started dealing with her. Because there's no way. Think about it. If you was bapping her, you telling me you wouldn't have told nobody? You'd have said something to somebody, but like, and that's what I'm saying. Somebody around him in his circle, in his closest circle, should have been like, "Hey, yo, you need to be careful about how you proceed," because they everybody could spot it, right? We spotted it, and we weren't even in the situation. Like, we spotted, right? And it wasn't even hindsight. Like, when I remember the first time I saw them together, I was like, okay, careful, young nigga, careful. Because, like, again, that's a 7-year difference, right? And we let that shit slide, right? We let that shit slide because why? It's a female, or older female with a male. Now, had it been vice versa, niggas would have been up in arms and all this other shit. But, like, my biggest thing, I do put blame on both of them. But I think my biggest thing is I'm not going to take him out of the equation at any point because I still feel like, dog, you fucked up and you should have known better and you didn't know better, and it could be because no one told you better, but you didn't know better. That's my biggest thing. You know, like, again, yo, yeah. I guess I'm gonna look back at the NFL, right? As soon as someone gets drafted into the NFL, one of the first trainings they go through is telling them like, hey, it's gonna be some sack chasers out here. Let them niggas know shit like that. She caught you in college. and you telling me like maybe we need to push that kind of training up. Hey, you're a D1 athlete, by the way. Bitches is gonna try to get pregnant by you just because you're a D1 athlete and you have a chance. Even if that's not what you want, you're a D1 athlete and you have a chance, and you're probably gonna make some money. Because mind you, now D1 athletes can get paid in college with endorsements.
Yeah, we finna start pushing. She done made this is it. Look, bro, this is why the black dudes is going to the white women.
That exactly
And
right there.
But I put it on. This is what this.
Them white women gonna make you not leave though. You ain't leaving. You ain't leaving a white woman.
I put blame on Brittany Renner 60-40, and this is why.
There, okay.
And this is gonna be the one reason why.
Mm-hmm.
That bitch was supposed to be on birth control. And I'm like, bitch, even if I told you the condom broke, you was supposed to tell me, oh, it's straight. The birth control, real deal.
Mind you, wait, okay, so her, let's go, courtroom on it. Her testimony is that he knew that she stopped taking the birth control, and he was still trying to do that shit. I was like, bruh, ain't no, and that's why I'm like,
what you stop taking it? I'm like, well, what you stop taking it for?
Exactly.
At that point, he wanted to impregnate her though.
I didn't hold up now, cause look, bro.
No, wait. That's what I'm saying, Aunt. That's what I'm saying, Aunt. That's what I'm saying.
Hold up. She could have got pregnant off the pre, bro. So he could have pulled out.
She could have, but she said again. Her testimony is that she told this nigga, and this is my biggest reason why I put it 50-50 instead of 60-40. I put it 50-50 because this nigga has not come out and said that she's lying. Not once.
Bro, it's gonna be defamation. They're gonna be in a defamation.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. If defamation means that you're lying on the nigga, he ain't with it. She's telling the truth. I think that she might be telling the truth because she's adamant. Like I've seen at least 2 interviews where like she stated the same thing every time. No stuttering, no nothing. She said the same thing. And I'm sorry, again, like I said, she's simple. She's smart, but she's very simple. I don't think she's got it in her to do that kind of a lie. I don't think she's got it in her to do that kind of lie. Nigga, you. And like I said, I don't blame my boy. But like you had some shit that you didn't think you was gonna get, and then you got up in it and was like, I want to keep this shit, and then at the last minute, too late, you realize you don't want to keep this shit because you felt like you could get better shit. Now mind you, I know for a fact he ain't poking nothing better than that. He ain't poking nothing better than that, but he felt like he'd get some better shit. And Brittany Renner, honestly, I think she honestly liked Buddy. She liked PJ. But yeah, when she knows self-worth, at least. That's why I call it 50-50. Both of y'all fucked up. Brittany, you knew what you were doing when you did what you did. And PJ, you knew that you might be fucking up when you did what you did. But you did anyway. Both of them did anyway. I was gonna say, I see. I like.
Bro, what about this? What about this question right here, bro?
Mm-hmm.
PJ Brittany Renner, all right.
Mm-hmm.
He stayed with her. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right. Let's say he stays with her. Let's say he cheat. What's worse for him?
Okay.
If she find out, or if she tell her.
All right. So like, I'm gonna say this too, cause we talked about cheating, right? I'm gonna get my honest standpoint on cheating. So for celebrities, I feel like cheating is different, right? But let's just like in general, if you're with somebody, right, in that kind of sense, if you cheat, that shit is on you, right? And I don't feel like it's fair for the other person to internalize it. And when I say that, I mean it on both sides. So if you get cheated on, it's not fair for yourself to internalize that shit. If you decide to stay with them, that is completely fine. No one's saying that you can't. But you internalizing that shit and making it seem like it's your problem doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Or otherwise, or like vice versa, you cheating on someone and then trying to making it seem like they did something wrong is also not okay with me. Like I feel like he cheat, like in that situation, he cheats, but he cheated. Yeah, he cheated. Like again, you like every other basketball wife that's out there, because that's like sorry, historically, that's what them niggas do. They cheat. Okay, quote unquote, Kobe cheated with Shaq's wife. So I don't. I mean, I ain't saying like I ain't making this shit up. This is just what's out there, motherfucker. You get money and you cheat. Um, I want to get more money, but I'm just saying I ain't cheating. But I guess historically, if I get more money, I'm gonna cheat. I don't know. I don't know. But like, if you cheat in general, like that's your problem. It's not their problem. That's not their problem. They can want answers. That's fine. You don't have to give them answers, and that should be fine. It's not because again, it's not their problem. You did what you did. So like you cheat, you could take them back. That's fine. No big deal. You take them back as long as they don't do it again, right? I feel like anything past. I still think baseball, but 3 strikes you're out. Like you take them back. I really, if it were me, 2 times. That's it.
So you giving 3 strikes?
Oh yeah, no, hell no. You already know me, bro. 2 times. Like, if I take you back after once, you lucky, motherfucker. You lucky. Twice, you got me. But I might actually fight you. I might. I might be like, nigga, put your fist up. But like, no, like. But again, I think I'm just thinking to the broader world.
Chances, bro, the same way as you when you said like that. Hey, bro, you made that choice.
You made that choice. Yeah, you made that choice.
You made that choice to do it.
Yeah.
And I think that's the part. That's the hard part about looking at it. If you trying to give chances, you like, damn, should I give this person a chance? Because again, like you said, hey, you thought about this. You did this. You did that location. Like you got to think of it. Not even, hey, I did this. Like you got to think of it vice versa. Hey, she did this. I'm like.
But I'm also assuming like when someone cheats, the last thing that's on their mind, like it comes up, mind you, but like the last thing that's on your mind is you. So they about to cheat on you. Last thing that comes to their mind is you, and so it's like
the first thing that come to her
afterwards is you. That's the first thing afterwards. You're the last thing, and then the first thing afterwards. Yeah, you're right. I got yeah, 100%. That's what I'm like. You, if you cheat, that's your thing. That's you. You did that. That's you did that. And if you get cheated on, that's them. They did that. Like you don't. To me, at least, that doesn't have shit to do with you. I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like a lot of times when people get cheated on, the first thing they want to ask is, "Well, what did I do wrong? Like, why'd you cheat on me? Like, nigga, that don't stop. Don't ask that shit. It's not gonna help you in the future. Whether you stay with them or leave them, it's not gonna help you in the future. They cheated on you because they wanted to, and just point blank. Period. They did what they did because they wanted to.
I think if they just did it, you ain't got no reason on why you did it though.
No, they don't have no.
And I guess that's sometimes what will lead to the second time.
As a nigga though, and you talked about it. You said it earlier. It's no, we don't have it. We just off of instinct, damn near. You know what I mean? Like it's in our nature. Like. It don't have no reason behind it. So like I would say females, if a nigga is cheating on you, asking him why he did it, and he said I don't know, that nigga doesn't know, bro. He just fucking like she said was good, and he said shit was good. Like that's the type of shit you're gonna run into. Vice versa.
I would say when you vice versa that
shit. Yeah, no, that might be different.
What the nigga ain't doing. on why she cheated, bro.
Yeah, no, now like
You,
if a female
you see
cheat
what I
on you,
mean?
bro.
That's why I'm like,
Now if a female cheat on you, I feel like it is something deeper, and niggas need to talk about it. Hello, okay, goodbye. You was on camera anyway, but yeah, if a female cheat on you, then yeah, I feel like you need to invest. It's something deeper there. It's something deeper for sure. For sure. I can co-sign with that F, but yeah, when a nigga cheat, like, come on now. Like niggas just I don't know. If you get cheated on, just and that it's at your discretion. But you do need to draw the line somewhere. And I do feel like there's no point in asking questions if you're gonna take them back. I'll say that. You agree with me on that one? If you taking them back regardless, what the fuck you asking questions for? You feel me, F or no?
man,
You gonna ask questions, bro? You asking questions?
I don't got many strikes to give out there.
No,
If I
no.
get confirmation, it's like we don't got no strikes to give out here.
Well, I feel like
I'm
that's
not
my
a friend. I'm not a friendly person like that.
yeah. I feel like
So,
that's my biggest thing. No, no
but
strikes now. Number of strikes
to the
is
bottom of
huge.
it, if it's like once I get like the boom, I got big facts like this. Hey, you did what you did, and that's that.
Mhm. Mhm.
That's how I got to move more so.
No,
That's just
yeah.
more so because I just when again my main thing was be 100, and you can ask Kato. I'm almost always 100 with her, regardless of what I say. So I told her straight up, hey, this is what it is. So I would be a fool to go back on my word or even expect for her to take me back after I told her like, hey, I'm a real
Hey,
nigga.
B 100.
I'm always 100 with you like all the time, and then I go out here and do this, and then I'm like, she ain't got no reason to trust me because everything that I did, I told her like, hey, my word was like, hey, I'm always 100. Hey, I'm always 100. I'm being for real. And I think I expect the same thing. Like I said, I always expect the same thing. Hey, be 100. If you telling me, hey, I'm not feeling this, then I can't be surprised. But my main thing is like, hey, as long as you be 100 with me, not 90, not, oh, I gave you a soft lie, I gave you a little
Yeah,
white lie,
yeah.
little.
It's be 100.
I'm like, no, it don't work like that with me. Like, if I tell you 100, even if it's 100, like, it's some shit that you might not want to hear, I'm gonna give it to you just like this.
No,
Because
yeah.
at the end of the day, that's just how I got to move. But I'm like, hey, again, because that's what they want. They want, hey, I want to hear the truth. I want somebody that's gonna be real. Like, this is what real is. Hey, ain't nobody finna play with you. I don't expect you to play with me. I'm like, cause it's gonna like as long as you set that boundary or that tone, like I said that, hey, I ain't with that funny business. I ain't with none of this.
Mhm.
So I'm like, I get active. I'm like, I know you know me. I'm like, I get active. So
Well,
this. So I'm, and like at the end of the day, like I said, main thing for me is this: be 100. Like I said, if I'm being 100 with you, you gotta be 100 with me.
right, and I think that's a big thing in like serious relationships, right? Because like I think so, like both of us have been in a relationship that's longer than a year, right? That first year is really for play. Like now, mind you, while we talking about like being together for a year is an accomplishment. I don't want to say that to anybody. Like being together for a year is an accomplishment. Congrats to anybody out there. But like that first year is for play. It's the years to follow that's like, hey, now nigga, that shit, it's gonna test you. You gonna go through some shit that you like, you ain't know you was gonna go through. Like, man, we get together so long, or so like so well. Like we do this, that, and the other together. Like she love fucking anime. She like playing video games. She let me do this. She let me do that. Like all that shit is for fun. After that first year, believe me when I tell you, you are going to be tested on both sides. On both sides, like it's not. And I'll say that like men in general, we're tested if and females. Let me tell you this: men we don't really get hit on. We don't. Nah, I'm not even saying we don't really get. We don't get hit on. So like when a female just has to do as much as smile at us for that, for like our natural instinct to kick in and be like, or like laugh at our joke, for our natural instinct to kick in and be like, hey, hold on now. Hey, bit. What you talking about? Hey, bit. Look, hold on, F. Hey, baby. You feel me? Like, so, like, we don't, but it's shit like that. Like, and I'm not even just talking about temptation, but like, you are gonna go through, and I feel like this is where they didn't make it through, right? Because again, you said he was on it for a year, but I think at some point near the end of that year, he probably started to see some shit, right? Even if he knew, like he kind of wanna, like, he started trying to see some shit, like. At a certain point, you'll start to notice that like a woman isn't for you. All right, and if a man makes it to a year with you, and then he continues after that, that man is most likely a good match for you. Most likely is what I'm saying. There are cases that it's not, and it's been proven, but it's most likely. All right, there are some men that like once they make it past a year, they just try to make it work. And same thing for females. You try to make it work. Life together is hard. So like marriage, relationship, it's not like, I don't want anybody to feel like, oh, if I have a perfect relationship, then I don't have to try. That's not the case. But like at the end of the day, if you're with somebody, and I feel like Ev, you'll co-sign with this. If you're with somebody and they're not trying to improve, or they're constantly doing you wrong in the same way, not in different ways. And if they fuck it up in different ways, or make mistakes in different ways, it's different. But they're doing you wrong in the same way, and they're not trying to improve. But if they're constantly trying to improve, and they're you know, like, if they're constantly trying to improve, and they're trying to make it work, then that's a relationship worth having. If they're trying. If they are not trying in any way, shape, or form, if they are fucking up in the same way over and over again, whether it's cheating, lying, not following through on promises, not supporting you, not being a provider, not being a supporter, whatever it is, male or female, you need to look at the relationship. And it's okay. It's okay for you to walk away from a year relationship, 2 year relationship, like they did, and be like, this isn't going to benefit me, without you having to turn around and say, I wasted 2 years of my life. You did not waste 2 years of your life. That time you spent gave you great pleasure and great joy with a lot of pain. Sure, but like, it taught you a lesson. So you didn't waste it. You got taught a lesson. And on top of which, you can't love without feeling, making yourself vulnerable, and making yourself vulnerable to pain. You're vulnerable to love, but you're also vulnerable to pain. You feel me? Am I wrong, Ev? Am I tripping?
It's about right.
Hey, come on now. Like, what, y'all been together, what, like 5, 6 years? 5 years, 6 years?
I'm at ball 6.
6, right? Coming up on 6. You had to open up a little bit, right? Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Like, it was a while ago that you probably had to open up. He said, yeah, hell yeah. It was a while ago. You can't, chat, y'all can't, and I guess this is my biggest thing with Brittany Renner and her whole situation. At some point, their shit ended at a year because that young bull opened up way too early, got himself fucked up, and I don't think, and she opened up way too early, and niggas didn't know each other. I think that's a big thing. Niggas didn't know shit. Had they known, like, had he known more about her, like, had he really gotten to know her, he probably wouldn't have had a baby by her. That book. Had you read the book? I can almost guarantee you that young boy didn't read the book before he got with her. I hadn't read the book, but I know what's in the book. I wouldn't have I wouldn't have been with her for a year.
He ain't gotta read the book to know that he would to have been following her on social media. You know,
But that social media shit, bro. Like it tell a story, but it tells a different story than that book, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that book. Like let's be for real. Okay, we were following her for a while on social media before we saw the book, and when we saw the book, we was like, oh, we know that shit.
I want everybody to know that I was following her strictly for her fitness videos.
There we go. Yeah, of course, for educational purposes.
I just want to make sure that it's strictly clear, not based off of looks, not because she was an IG model, because she made fitness videos at the time.
Educational purposes.
And she happened to play soccer.
Yeah, my fiance used to do her.
I will not answer any other questions regarding why I was following her at that time. All right. Thank you. Although I will say that she definitely follows me. Maybe not now. And she definitely would mention me on Twitter, but it's cool. No problem. No beef. I'll talk to y'all later.
Yeah, but again, before okay, I followed her beforehand, and I ain't know none of that shit. So when the book came out and I heard all this shit, I was like, well, goddamn with him. Now I did hear a rumor. So when she started getting big, chat, I don't know if anybody else heard it. When Brittany Renner started getting big, it was alleged she was fucking with who? What rapper? Here we go. Trivia. What rapper that was alleged that she was fucking with? Do you remember?
Are we talking about?
We're talking about Renner. We're talking about Renner still.
So we got Uzi.
Okay, yeah, it is. That was the first. That was the first one that she was alleged. Like, he was the first one to ever his name to be called out. Because remember, he was dating two Britneys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. My boy on it. Yeah. So if y'all didn't know that, when he said Drake, no. Following her for the same thing. Yeah. Drake. It wasn't Drake. It was Uzi first. Was Drake in there? Was he in the mix?
I'm pretty sure Drake was definitely kind of got some cheeks in there. Right?
Did he? Oh, that's news to me.
I'm pretty sure you can probably count Drake in there for most of them.
Yeah, most of these things. Yeah, Drake he does like Instagram models. I could believe it was Drake.
And it's too easy, bro. He hitting on niggas' wives on Instagram, bro. He a dirty dog.
Uzi didn't give 3 fucks. First off, he still don't. Yeah, Uzi, Drake. Yeah, I can believe that. But Drake, that's a low. I didn't think of that one. It could have been okay. But no, it was definitely Uzi first. Uzi. This is when her and Uzi were getting big. I think I was. You know what? Let's Lo, if you look that up and you can confirm, I'll agree with that one. That's fine. Look that up and confirm. Maybe it was Drake first. I can leave it. She uses. You know what's crazy to me too? You know she played college soccer.
Huh? Yep.
For what was it? Mississippi State? Some shit like that.
No, Jackson State.
Was it who?
Jackson State.
Jackson State. Was it
Jackson State?
Jackson? Okay.
Jacksonville State.
Jacksonville State. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. Jacksonville
All right,
State.
though, boys. Gotta call that bit here.
Yeah, no, we about to close it out, man. I appreciate everybody for being here for this podcast. That was the last topic that we had, and we're pretty much done with it. But yeah, y'all stay tuned. We're gonna have the same group. We're gonna bring Gilda Ev back in for another one here on the next podcast. But yeah, y'all make sure to follow if you haven't, and you like what you heard. Please follow. If you already follow, subscribe if you can. If you can't, just make sure to be here for the next podcast. All right. We appreciate y'all being here now. Y'all have a good one.
All right, boys.